wow, I really didn't feel like going for a bike ride. And then I told Emily, I'll just go. Even if I go for 10Ks, I've got to start challenging the little bitch mind that tells me to not do things that are difficult. So it went, and I initially started out really difficult. It was really hard for like the first 12Ks or first 10Ks. I told myself I'd only go 10Ks, and then I got to 5Ks at the turnaround point. I was like, you know what, I'll go to 7.5 and do 15. I got to 7.5 and I was like, what's 2.5 more? So I got to 10 and then turned around and I stopped for like 2 minutes at the turnaround point, and it was so much easier after I stopped. And on the way back, I don't know if there's elevation or not, on the way towards like, I think I went from pretty much Elwood to Sandringham. I think there's, I don't know if there's elevation towards Sandringham and not away from it towards Elwood, but it just felt way easier in the last 10Ks. I feel like I could have gone more, but obviously I didn't, so I'm pretty stoked with that effort. I know my mate and I are probably going to go for at least 30 on Thursday, so in 2 days time, after doing leg day later today, I'll be going on another 30K bike ride, so it'll be 50 for the week. I really like cycling. I don't know why I never really got into it properly when I was having ankle issues and couldn't run, but I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, if I'm honest, because I could be really a lot more cardiovascularly fit if I had have just cycled when I wasn't able to run. But it's no use looking into the past like that. I now know that it's definitely something that I should do as well as running when I'm back into running properly, because like it was difficult, but it literally only took an hour to do 20Ks. So I could do 20Ks like 4 times a week. There's no excuses to not do that. And I even found, like, I didn't actually drive that far away from my place. I crossed a main road, but I probably could have just not gone in my car at all and made it a lot easier on myself by just flipping on my helmet here, taking the bike downstairs and just going. There's a lot more paths and bike paths and all that sort of stuff that I can explore around my area, and yeah, I'm really keen. I reckon I'm going to get pretty into it. Like, part of me is like, oh, it's going to be expensive, like if your bike breaks and if this does this and if this does that, but you know what, it's worth it. I've got money sitting there if I want to buy a better bike. I'm probably not going to want to buy a better bike because the bike I ride on at the moment is perfectly adequate for my needs. It's not like I'm a triathlete or something. But yeah, I reckon from this week forward, because I'm going to be doing 2 bike rides this week, I reckon I want to do about at least 50Ks a week. Maybe challenge myself to get into the hundreds and all that sort of stuff. We'll see what happens. Probably getting ahead of myself, but while I'm still recovering from my ankle injury, it's pretty much better. But while I slowly build my kilometers, because I'll be like doing 500 meter run, 500 meter walk, 500 meter run, I might not even be able to run a 5K till like September without injuring myself again. So I really think that doing a lot of cycling is going to be really good, and it's going to mean when I get back to my running, in all reality, I may be better than I've ever been at running before because I will have been cycling a lot. I also think it's going to be good to help me continue to lose weight despite the fact that I'm having a pretty decent cheat meal each week. To be honest, I could be bringing my cheat meals back a little bit. I weighed myself this morning, Tuesday morning, because I'm planning on having a cheat meal tonight. Normally I weigh myself on Wednesday, and I pretty much gained 1 kilo on what I was last week. So I'm not focusing on it too much. I'm not getting like annoyed about it. I'm hovering around 72, 73 kilos at the moment, and to me, it's not the worst thing in the world considering I've started taking creatine and lifting again recently. Surely I've lost more fat than I realised. I feel like my clothes are fitting a little bit differently and stuff like that. I think my main thing at the moment is I've been drinking each night when I have my cheat meal, which I don't have any problems with. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to drink once a week, but I can't expect to be slowly losing weight if that's what I'm doing. So it's a bit of a habit at the moment. I think I'll kick that habit at some point soon so that I can start to lose a little bit more weight. But I also think with an increase in cycling and an increase in activity overall, I will slowly get down into the 60s and stuff like that. But I'm not entirely hung up on it. Anyway, I've filmed for 4 minutes and 40 seconds, so I will stop the clip here, and then I've got the day off, so I'm sure I'll film later. I well and truly had an amazing cheat meal. Emily's gone to bed because she has to go to the office tomorrow, which is in the city. I'm sitting here watching Will Tennyson videos that I've already watched. absolutely obsessed with this guy. He's a legend. And I've been reading this. It's a very good book. I'm very close to my step goal, like less than 700 steps away. Emily and I ended up doing our leg day and shoulder day and what else was it? Legs, shoulders and triceps. So it was pretty good. But yeah, feeling really good about the fact that I worked out 20k bike ride and then a leg workout. Couldn't ask for much more really. Tomorrow I get to relax a little bit. I'll still be reaching my 10,000 steps. Maybe I'll try for 15 tomorrow. We'll see how we go. Especially given the amount that I've eaten today. I had pasta with like oil and it was amazing. Very much worth it. So I'm going to end the vlog here because I'm just going to spend the rest of the night watching videos, relaxing and reaching my step goal. Thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well. Take care and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.